Hey everybody, welcome boys and girls to Mario Kart. There we go, we're going to start from the beginning, all the way through. So, as you can see, in first position. I'm not sure if you're in the game video, but you should, as you can see, we go. I got that's course number one. Course number two. Now remember, it's all 48 tracks. There'll be no restarts. We'll go straight away through all of them. There'll be a break in between, a little stop between each race. Check for any messages or anything like that. At the end of each set, I will also stop and do a proper talk through. Depending on what there is, if there's messages, I'll stop for that. If not, we'll have a little break and then we'll go straight back to the next section. There you go. Yeah, I know it's been a while since I've been streaming, been busy, doing a lot of stuff. Still am really busy at the moment. I can't do anything because stuff's just rendering and processing. So what can we do? So I thought I'd just come on here for a bit to do these tracks because obviously the last set all released today. I figured they could just come in and just do this for a bit. Now, some of these, of course, well, in fact, every one of these courses, after even though they haven't been all available on Switch, I've raced most of these courses before because back in the day I had a I've had a NES, a Super Nintendo, 64, and a Wii previously, so that covers most of these tracks. The only ones on the mobile ones I didn't race before, GameCube ones. So some of these are from GameCube, some of them are from the 3DSs or Game Boy. The funny thing is, I don't even know if you guys can actually hear me. And kind of actually doesn't matter if you can't anyway, because the point of this stream is to race all 48 of these tracks. If you can hear me, that's great. This thing, guys, as well. Stream is going up on our YouTube channel, our Twitch, and on our Facebook. So you guys, obviously, if you are watching, you want to comment, let me know where you're watching it. Because you know, this to see streaming of all the various platforms. See what ends up being the most popular one to watch stuff on. And first, cool. I've got the feeling you guys should be able to hit the game, hopefully. I hope anyway. Well, I'm not sure you are, which is kind of. Because the problem is, if you're not, I'm not sure why you're not. But hopefully you at least are. Because I'm not sure why you wouldn't. Let's see. Hopefully. I'm not sure if you are hearing this or not, hopefully. Hope you are anyway. I think I'll have to check. Just gonna see if I can hit the game. Just gonna see if I can hit the game. Okay. That would seem to indicate we can't. Okay, well, I think what I've got to try and do is see where the game. Is there anything coming through the game? Hmm? No, that sounds like it's just me, so it's not that one. Is it that one? No, that's also me. Wow. I think it should be that, hopefully. Yes, I wondered about that. I didn't think the sound was coming through the game. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Okay, right. Not sure if it's do, do, do. So, right, I
Now I'm wondering if that's going to make a difference. Ah, it looks like you're not getting any sound at all from the game. It looks like I'm not getting any sound at all from the game. Okay, we can hear me, so that's it's not ideal, but at least you can hear me, so that's cool. I personally was trying to. Let's get back to it. So next round. Right, I will look through this and see. I know there's a way to do it. It's just honestly at the moment. I suppose it's something I have to sort out before I start streaming. I can't. I doubt I can fix it while I'm streaming. So there's nothing else you can listen to me and still watch it. So hopefully that's okay. If it's not, then I'm sorry. Nothing I can do about it. So I mean, you can hear the game. Sorry, you can see the game, which is actually more my concern. Because obviously, you guys know you can't hear me, but you can see the game. So to me, it's the most important thing around is you can hear me, but you can see the game. Which, funnily enough, is actually the way around I'd want it. So I suspect it's not going to sound like an OBS. I'm guessing that's why you can't hear the game. I think it was also a case of I set the streamer for a certain time and I was late starting, so I'm guessing so that was also it. I didn't want to delay too much. So. Normally, you can hear me, which is actually the most important part. This you can hear me and see the game. But I've been playing Mario Kart in various forms or another since I was in what you call primary school. So basically, you're talking like from the ages of 5 to like 12. So for you call secondary school. And I've played pretty much every version of this game since then, with the exception of the ones that were on the GameCube or the mobile versions. So, for those who are wondering, yes, that means I've not played most of the tour maps before I played them on Switch because they weren't because they are mobile ones. I didn't play them. Obviously, I didn't play the GameCube ones because I never had a GameCube. Boom! There we go. Vanish. Okay, so that is one set done. I will be going for each step to complete all the 48 tracks. the aim of the stream is not to actually complete them. It's not actually to win them all. It's just to do with done. Yeah, and some of these are also new things that got added with the last tricks that were brought in. So that was the flower. I'm going to try and do this as long as possible, but there's also a fact that if my hands start hurting, I will have to stop because I kind of need my hands to do my normal work. So I'm going to try and get through as many of these as possible. Ideally, I'd like to try and get through all 48. That is the idea. Then I might just find the banana just saying because I did not actually tell it to do that. That has happened to anyone else when they play this game, but sometimes it fires off the stuff I have when I don't tell it to. It's really, really weird when you think of it. The other thing as well is these drivers do seem to have a very particular way of trying to do stuff. Do you find it weird when I actually fire something and then I get hit? So it doesn't actually count me as actually firing it, which is a bit bizarre. Here we go. Ultimately got justice there because that is what should have happened to begin with. So yeah. I do like driving up the walls. Ding! And first again. Now, a lot of these I'm going to be very used to racing, so I might to finish in like 5 seconds for some. And for some of these courses, I will not do so well because I've not played them as much. Let's see. If I'm quieter with some of these, it'll be because I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm doing, which probably does help some people, honestly. Most of the time, it doesn't make much of a difference on this game because to be perfectly blunt, sometimes Mario Kart is more about luck. Instead of understand, because I just got crushed by an axe. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this is one of those courses where sometimes I'll do it easy and other times it'll just be. Do, 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 do. Right. Next track. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I fired that backwards, yet it went forwards. So these things are what they are. Yay! Didn't think I'd managed to finish first that time. And I needed to actually finish first in the whole set. So in case you're wondering, yeah, I like to race as my own me, so rather than using the characters in the game. So this guy here, yeah, this fella here, yeah, he kind of looks like me in real life. What do you know? Stock up. That's kind of why I kept the box right there, because I kind of figured one of those blue shells was coming. So did I plan it? No. Did I suspect it would happen? Yeah, because normally when you're in that kind of position, it does. So yeah, so I'm just going to be second here. Let's just not always finish. There we go. Well, I've been bitten by the villager kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Hmm. Dolphin shores. Okay. Let's go again. Du, 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 du. All right. I'm very much a Nintendo person. I have played other games consoles, just not my thing. Honestly, never were. And nowadays, I don't really play them that often. But the reason I have a Switch is actually because of my girlfriend. Because she basically made it very clear to me I needed something to actually help me relax. Because I work a lot. And she can't always be here, counting stuff like that. So she has a Switch, and she's like, so I decided good thing to do is involve Mario Kart, and I like Mario Kart, so I thought, I could do Mario Kart. So I can get a Switch, and I can play Mario Kart. So there are times I will play Mario Kart with my girlfriend. So she lives a fair distance from me, so we play online. Which online Mario Kart is actually okay. Unlike some Switch games where the online player mode it can be dreadful. Smash Brothers springs to mind because I've seen Super Smash Brothers online mode on the Switch, and it's terrible. So it's one of those games where if you have multiplayer, you kind of need to do it in person because online does not work very well. But for some reason on Mario Kart, it does. So at some point, I've talked about this with him as well. I will try and do one of these with Karen Colors. Because Switch, she has Mario Kart, so I think that'd be fun to do. They want to have a Mario Kart stream with Karen. So let's just see what happens there. Horse Karen is currently busy. Do charity stream for month, which they already hit the target for, so yay! It's a good charity, so you guys can, if you're watching, give some support, try and help out, stuff like that. So I think it'd be nice. So, although if Karen knows I'm streaming right now, he might be wondering why I haven't finished his wedding photos, which is what I've been why I've not been around for. Obviously, been doing his wedding photos. They are rendering right now and processing, which is something I basically means I can't do anything while that's happening. So do the photos, which is one reason I thought I'd do the stream in the meantime. So, but what that means for Karen though, which is a good thing, as it means they're not that far from being ready. I just have to do some intricate editing and create the black and whites, and those they require. It's not as much in depth as the colors because once you've edited for the colors, you can use that as a template to help the black and whites. At least I do. But you still need to edit black and whites because it's different to making color pictures. once they're done, they will be ready. And as I have told the caring, hopefully they'll be done by Tuesday, as in everything. And I will be able to send them off because there's a lot of photos, which means there'll be a lot of people who, well, why don't you send them online? I would, except for there's a load of them, so I will be sending them in by recorded delivery when they're ready. It's also, I think, nicer as well. So. Because when there's a lot of photos, you don't really want I think I'm going to regret saying all 48 facts. I think it's going to take a while. Through the forest, through the trees, riding my kart, Mario Kart. No, 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 no. I still managed to do it. Yeah, sometimes you get those blue shells hitting you like, oh, good. I think it's a quick little rest before we get back to it. Right, next one. So this should be the last one on this section, I believe. Second, yeah, there you go, guys. See, look, never claimed I'd win them all. Be nice if it did, but that's not what happened. So, I am very out of practice. If I got to sit down and just play this all day, every day, probably for a few weeks, then I could probably do that. But I don't have the time. Thing is with this, if it was a straightforward race, I know I'd win these. But of course, it's not. Because you've got all the bits and pieces, all the stuff that gets involved. It's kind of why I like this, honestly, because I find normal racing games kind of boring. I like Mario Kart because you have these things that can happen, all these things are wacky. Although I've got to say, my favourite thing for Mario Kart is to actually race against other people. But honestly, most of the people I know, they don't have these, don't have a Switch. So there's I got lucky there. Just had to pick up the banana plant and did all those bits and pieces. Oh, yeah. See, and that's where it goes backwards on you. I just got hit by the. Just got a work message come through. Just got to respond to this. that tiny just a sec. Yeah, just had somebody send me a message asking if I would do videos with photos for the same price. It's like, no. Hell no. It's a pain to do both at the same time. So when I end up doing it, I'm charging you extra. I will charge you more because it's more time for me. I've got to bring more work. I've got to bring more equipment, have more stuff used. It takes more time to do it. And then afterwards, when it comes to editing and making these things ready for the client, it also takes longer. And it means I can't go out and do work in the meantime, which means, yeah, you're paying extra. You're paying more for that because it's an additional service. It's not covered by the same price. So it's one of those things people don't seem to understand. It's like, yeah, you do realize you pay more for than just me being there on the day in question, actually getting the photos or the video. I also have to go through them, edit these and put them together and stuff. And it's not a quick thing, despite what most people do. Oh, this is easy, put it in Photoshop. It bloody isn't. You don't just put anything in Photoshop, not if you want it to actually look good. You've actually got to know what the hell you're doing. And also know what you want to achieve from it. And as far as a video goes, you don't just put that in Photoshop, because if you put that just in Photoshop, then you are going to have a problem because it don't fucking work in Photoshop. You've got to catch it edit video in Photoshop, but not those kind of videos, because you need to do proper stuff for it. You need to color grade, you need to edit, you need to precisely edit. Usually you need to add graphics, video, stuff like that. And that stuff Photoshop ain't gonna do it. So you need to have a video editor, which in my case I Final Cut. And that's how I do my videos. So I've had to fork out money for that software, and also the time it took to learn how to use it. And then, of course, all the assets I have to get and the bits and pieces. And guess what? That stuff's not free. Anyway, work ran over. Sorry. It's nice to be trying to have fun and relax. So, but that's the thing when you work for yourself. You never really get to turn off because you're always technically working, because people can just, or potential clients can just send you messages asking for stuff at any point. There is no real downtime. Which is one of the reasons why my in the first place told me to I got this to actually to switch off. Which ironically, it's a switch and you have to turn it on to use it. So anyway. One of the several rainbow roads that exist on Mario Kart now. There are 3 different versions now of Rainbow Road on this game. My favourite is the most recent one, because it's the one I played originally many, many years ago. And the thing with these Rainbow Roads is sometimes you'll do really well, and other times it'll be a disaster. But a lot of the time, it is literally just pot luck. It's the way these courses, because of the way Rainbow Roads are, the more recent ones. The original one, I actually always found easier. Because most people who was back those times when I was young, it was really hard. I never found it that difficult. I do know there were people who did, so. Maybe that was a me thing, I don't know. I think the game's turned the bumpers back on, which is weird considering I turned them off. Well, I think it could be nearly 11 o'clock my time by the time I'm done. It's 9 my time now, so I'm UK based, so you know it's England. I think it depends on how quickly these courses are, but I think it'll probably be nearly 11 o'clock by the time I'm done, so another around 20 minutes probably. Again, it kind of depends on whether my hands can deal with this, because I'm doing a lot of these man's a lot recently, so because editing, position editing can be very involved. I just got hit by a boomerang. It's like, really? This ain't Australia, you know? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the shortcuts that exists in this game. Every track, at least in the original ones, had a shortcut. And I know the shortcut for this track. Should never have hit me, considering I went past somebody. The shell should have gone to that. Transferred over, but never mind. Let's see. Yay! One thing I have noticed, particularly for later Mario Kart games, is they no longer have the times. Because I'm pretty sure with the original ones, you also had the times card. And then they tell you your points and stuff. They seem to have taken the times out. Most of the tracks. Obviously, there are time trials and stuff like that. So. For those of you unaware, this track actually is based on an actual Nintendo game called Excite Bike. You can actually find the game in question, the original game, in the online Switch store. It's part of the expansion thing if you have that. So you can actually just play the game. So that's where this track comes from. Is literally from that game. Yeah, the lightning blast has stunned me the second. So, right. See with the blue shells, when they go up front of you to hit the leader. You know, right behind them, you've got to be very careful to be too close, because otherwise you'll get hit by the blast too. It takes you out. So the benefits of one behind you. Second. F-Zero, another Nintendo game, where the tracks comes from an actual existing title. And F-Zero. See, this is one of those fun things where it's useful to have played the game it's based on. Nice. For those of you who would actually like to see the original game, again, it's available in the Switch online store. If you have the Nintendo expansion pack thing they offer you, you can access that. It doesn't cost you anything extra outside of your. Then you get like several hundred of games in the online store included. When it also covers a lot of the expansion packs, including for this game. So a lot of these extra tracks that are in blue, those are the expansion ones. You normally have to pay for the pack, but if you have the expansion thing, it's covered by it. See, these blue ones here, just to show. We'll get to those. Well, I've just realised that I'm not going to be able to do them all today because that's going to be too much. That's annoying. So it looks like I'll probably be just doing the gold ones, and I'll do the blue ones on another stream. I suspect, because I don't think I'm going to have time to do them all. So I've always got to be up, or at least I have to try and get some sort of sleep. That'll be fun. Now, this track is notorious amongst Nintendo people. Mario Kart Racers has been the chaos map. Doesn't matter how good you are when you do this map, it's a case of good luck and you may survive. And there we go. Baby Park. Obviously, I'm playing this at 150. You guys should see this at 200. It's insane. Especially in mirror mode. So, saying we'll probably do the same. A lot of people that play this game don't like the line. I actually don't mind it. Can it be occasionally annoying? Yeah. Do I mind it? No. Yeah, it's like a bad one. I'll see how I feel when I get to the end of the gold set this time of I'll be able to complete the 48. Funny thing is, it's one of those things where you don't always necessarily realise just how much time it takes to do these things. Well, that was a complete shite show, wasn't it? Definitely the worst finish I've done so far. Yeah, and it's I can tell I'm getting tired because I sometimes don't finish top, but I usually don't finish that line. fuck's sake. Yeah, well, yeah, go away, you stupid thing. Yeah, I am. I feel my eyes going and my head starting to hurt. So I am not going to be able to finish. Yay! Great. So got through most of this anyway. So guys, I am actually going to leave it there. Pain, basically. I will actually try and do the whole thing. What I'll try and do is try and do it in earlier time, but this was the time, so I did do it. This I actually get a stream done, which was nice, and because especially because it's been a while. So okay, and I'll work on trying to sort out the sound and stuff as well. So because last time I streamed, you could get the sound stuff, so I think something's happened in it. So I'll see if I can sort that out. But anyway, guys, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. See you guys later. Bye bye.